Hi coaches. I just kind of had this aha moment this morning. I was listening to my personal development. I'm listening to How to Win Friends and Influence People on audio. And so while I was getting dressed, I was listening to the book, and there was this chapter and they were talking about how to make a first impression on people, and how, the whole book is about how to get people to like you. But first it started out by talking about how you have to genuinely be interested in somebody in order for them to be interested in you. You can work and work and work to get somebody to like you and, to be interested in you, but that they're not going to show interest until you are genuinely interested in them. But the very first thing that he said in order to make a good first impression is really simple, is to smile. And it really got me thinking of how it's something that I need to work on. And so I wanted to kind of give you guys my thoughts on it. And it made me realize that you can be talking with somebody, and even if they can't see you, and if they can hear that you are smiling, or if they can feel that you are smiling when you're messaging them, in your Facebook messages, then that will make the biggest difference in your conversation and in the relationship that you're building with somebody. The world that we live in is can be really dark, and we don't know what struggles people are going through in their life. Most of the time, people are not open about talking about the struggles that they have, and so they are genuinely attracted to light and to people who have that light in their life and who share it, because everybody in this world, our main purpose in this world is to be happy. And so people are constantly searching for that, and they're attracted to happy people. You can have the same two people in the exact same situation, have the exact same amount of money, and one of them isn't smiling and isn't happy and isn't grateful for what they have, and the other one is. And who would you rather, spend your day with? Who would you rather want to talk to? You'd want to talk to the person who is genuinely happy and smiling and positive. And so that's what we have to be as coaches. We have to be that positive light and that positive influence in other people. So when you're posting on Facebook, you can't treat it like your diary. Like you can't vent at all in your posts. Okay? You want people to see that light that you have as a coach. Now, I'm not saying that you can never talk about, your struggles or, things that go wrong, because, we want people to relate to us and to see that we're not like, happy robots that have the perfect life, because we don't, we're human. But we want people to see that you can overcome those bad days and those struggles, and you can triumph over them. And so if you ever do post about something, negative, you need to always include the positive with it. So people can see that, yeah, maybe she had a bad day, but she knows how to turn it around, and she knows what it takes, and she knows, what needs to be done so that you can be in control. So you can't treat Facebook, like your diary. You always need to ask yourself if you are giving off that positive vibe, because that's what people are attracted to. And then while I was listening, it reminded me of this story that I wanted to share with you guys. Well, it's not a story, it's true. But there was, when we lived in India last year, there was this woman who had a coconut stand on the corner of the road down from where we lived. And so every time we would drive by, during the day, she would be there with her little stand, or if we ever walked down to the market, sometimes we would stop and we would get coconuts from her. And she was really cute. She was probably just a little bit younger than me. And she always had her daughter there with her, but she didn't have shoes. She didn't have, she was always wearing the same sari, the same clothes. She, her hair was always in this same ratty ponytail. She didn't have makeup. she didn't have hardly anything, but she always had a smile. And so I was always happy to, you know, when we would drive by, I would always wave and she would wave and smile. And I could just see that she had this light about her and was so inspiring. She didn't speak English, so I don't even know what her name was. So our communication when we would talk was very, very limited. But I remember our driver, while we were there, he would speak with her as well, you know, because they spoke the same language. And he found out her story and he shared it with me. And I think she was 27 or 28 years old. And she got married when she was 14. It was an arranged marriage. She had her daughter, her only daughter, when she was 15 years old. But then I found out that the year before, her husband had died. And so I know that she had a lot of what I would call problems and trials, but she always had a smile. And it was such an inspiration to me that no matter what situation you're in, no matter where you are in life, you can always smile. You always have something to smile about. It doesn't matter if you have a bad day, or if all these bad things are happening to you, or if you're getting all of these no's and nobody wants to, you know, be in your group. It doesn't matter. What matters is your attitude, and that directly reflects on who you are as a coach. And so it's something that I'm going to try to work on, but I want you guys to remember how important it is to smile and to have fun, because that is what makes you so awesome to be around. So when you talk with somebody, smile. When you answer the phone, smile. When you're messaging somebody, smile. When they tell you no, smile, because it doesn't matter if, you know, the whole world is against you. We have so much to be grateful for, and we need to have that mentality that we're blessed and not stressed. And if you feel like your business isn't moving forward, then I promise you it is because you are not doing the things that you need to do to be happy, and you're not inviting that light into your own life. So I just encourage you guys to do that and to keep a smile on your face even when you have a bad day or a bad workout or you get no all week long, because that's not what being a coach is about. It's about living a healthier and more happy life, and that's what we want other people to see. So those are my tips for you.